You put on the shorts you always wear, the ones that felt perfectly fine last summer, and something in the mirror stops you. Not embarrassment, more like disappointment. Nobody ever told you which shorts work after 60? You've been choosing on instinct. The wrong choice does something specific. It shortens the leg, adds weight, and drags the outfit down. Your body isn't the problem. Your age isn't the problem. The cut, the length, the fabric are. Today, 7 better versions, softer, cooler, more polished, and one sounds like the last thing you'd wear in summer until it becomes your favorite. Welcome back, beautiful. I am so glad you are here. This is a place for real style, for real women, no chasing trends just to chase them. Nothing expensive, nothing complicated today, just smarter, simpler choices that actually work for you and the life you actually live, no matter what your closet looks like right now. Every single option on this list today is affordable, easy to find, and easy to wear without a single fitting appointment. So let's get right into it, because there is a lot to cover, and I don't want to waste a single minute of your time. The first one on our list is what I call the cropped wide leg pant, and I want to start here because it is the easiest yes on this whole list. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. It's summer. Isn't a pant going to be hot? Stay with me. The problem was never pants in general. It was the stiff, heavy trouser you were picturing in your head the second I said the word. What you actually want is a lightweight fabric, something like a soft cotton or a linen blend, wide through the leg, hitting right at the ankle bone. And here is the part that genuinely surprises people. The thing that seems like it would trap heat is actually the thing that lets air move the most, because nothing is clinging anywhere on your leg. There's room for a breeze to actually do its job, and that matters more than people realize when they're standing in a hot parking lot at noon. Visually, this pant does something beautiful too. It creates one long, unbroken line from your waist all the way down to your ankle, so the eye just travels down instead of stopping short at your knee or your calf, which is exactly what happens with a lot of the pants we default to without thinking. When you're shopping, look for cotton or a linen blend, an ankle-grazing hem, no cuff, and a mid-rise waist that doesn't dig in when you sit down. Get that combination right, and you have got a foundation piece you can wear on repeat all season without ever feeling like you're wearing the same thing twice. Pair it with a simple tee, a pair of sandals, and you're already done for the day. Now, this next one is where women get a little nervous, so stay with me. The tennis dress. Yes, the athletic dress. I already know what you're thinking. I don't work out. I'm going to look like I'm trying too hard. This feels too young for me. But this is exactly why I need you to keep watching instead of scrolling past it. Most women avoid this thinking it's only for the gym, when it's actually one of the lowest effort that most put together outfits you can throw on in the morning. The trick, and this matters more than anything else I'll say about this piece, is choosing the right version. Not a clingy, logo-covered sport dress that looks like it belongs on a tennis court. You want something soft and a little structured, with built-in shorts underneath, so you have complete coverage without adding another layer or another decision to your morning. The fit and flare shape skims your body instead of clinging to it, which keeps the whole silhouette light and moving instead of tight and stiff and stuck to you in the heat. When you shop, look for built-in smoothing shorts, a fabric that wicks moisture, and a relaxed bodice, not a fitted one that pulls across the middle. Throw a lightweight cardigan over it, add a ball cap if you're having a lazy hair day, and you have an outfit that looks effortless and feels exactly that way too. This next one is the one most women overlook completely, and honestly, it might be my favorite on the whole list. Now, this is the one I really need you to sit with, because it might be the most misunderstood piece on this entire list: the skirt. Specifically, a denim or a ponte knit skirt with built-in shorts sewn right into the lining. And I already know the objection, because I hear it constantly in the comments. Skirts make me feel frumpy, or that's not for my body type, or I gave those up years ago. But here is the truth. And I want you to really hear this one, because it changes everything that comes after it. The problem was never the skirt itself. It was the length and the fabric you were choosing without really thinking it through. When a skirt hits below the knee in a stiff fabric, it shortens your whole leg visually and adds weight exactly where you don't want it. But when the hem lands about a hand's width above the knee, something shifts completely. That is the point where your leg actually looks the longest, not the point where it looks cut off or chopped in half. And the fabric matters just as much as the length does. A ponte knit or a soft denim moves with you as you walk, instead of standing away from your body like cardboard. So here's exactly what to look for. Measure to a hand's width above the knee, Choose ponte knit or soft denim over anything stiff. And confirm it has built-in shorts so you get full coverage without a second thought or a slip that catches the wind. This one deserves a real chance, because on the right body, in the right length, it might quietly become the most flattering option on this whole list. Before we keep going, I want to hear from you. Out of these first three, which one are you actually going to try first? Or better yet, which one have you already been wearing wrong this whole time without even realizing it? Drop it in the comments. I genuinely read every single one, and I love seeing what you choose. It genuinely helps me plan what to cover in future videos too. Now back to the list, because the next one is where it gets really, really good. Music. Option number 4 is the cropped straight leg pant in a summer fabric. And you might be thinking, wait, isn't this basically the same as the first one on the list? It's close, but there is a real difference here, and it matters more than you'd expect. This one is a little more tailored. Mid-rise zip front, a clean cropped straight leg instead of a wide flowy one. And I know a tailored pant sounds less summery, more like something you'd wear to the office on a Tuesday, but it is actually the crop length that keeps it light and wearable, not the shape of the leg. The key visual detail here is the ankle, so pay attention to this part. You want it clean, with no cuff at all. A cuff might seem like a tiny, harmless styling choice, but it actually cuts the leg line and creates that stopped short effect we have been trying to avoid this entire video. Keep that ankle line unbroken, and the leg reads long and lean every single time you wear it. Look for a mid-rise, a zip and button front, and an ankle-length hem with absolutely no cuff in sight. This next one sounds like the last thing you would ever wear in the middle of summer, and I mean that quite literally. Option number 5 is the cotton midi sundress. Now, some of you are already skeptical, because you're thinking, wait, isn't a dress basically a maxi? And didn't we already agree those don't really work for us? Fair question, and I'm glad you're paying attention. But a midi is not a maxi, and the difference between the two changes absolutely everything. A maxi is heavy, floor length, and tends to overwhelm the whole frame of your body. A midi does something completely different. It's relaxed, it's cut in an A-line, and it hits somewhere between the knee and the mid-calf, which is exactly enough coverage to feel put together, while still showing enough movement and leg to keep the whole thing feeling light and current instead of dated. This is actually the piece I teased for you at the very beginning of this video, the one that sounds like the last option you'd reach for in the heat, and it turns out to be one of the coolest, easiest, most forgiving things on this entire list. Look for cotton or a cotton blend, an A-line cut, and a midi length landing somewhere between the knee and the mid-calf. This next one is the detail that separates polished from dated, and I promise you it's worth the wait. Option number 6 is the one that is going to make some of you laugh out loud because it is the modern Bermuda short. And yes, I hear you already. This whole video was supposed to be about ditching shorts entirely. But here is what I actually believe, and I need you to really take this one in. It was never that women hate shorts. They hate the wrong shorts. Most of us are still reaching for whatever we wore 20 years ago, or whatever we grabbed first off a rack in a hurry, and that version is almost always too short, too tight, or simply the wrong cut for our actual body today. The modern Bermuda is completely different. It hits right above the knee, about a hand's width up, and the fit should genuinely match your body, not fight against it every time you sit down. If you're fuller through the hip and thigh, look for a relaxed fit instead of anything fitted or tight. If you're petite, choose a shorter inseam so the proportions stay balanced instead of overwhelming your frame. And if you're tall, pick one that lands a little closer to the knee. Get the length and the fit right. And a Bermuda gives you full coverage without adding any bulk, keeping the leg line clean instead of cutting straight across the widest part of your leg. Pair it with a simple linen button-up, tucked loosely, and a flat leather sandal, and the whole look feels intentional instead of accidental. So measure to that hand's width above the knee, fit it to your actual body type, and avoid anything that sits above mid-thigh. And the last one on this list is simple, small, and easy to forget, but please do not underestimate it. Option number 7 is the wide leg linen jumpsuit. And I already know exactly what's going through your head right now. Isn't a jumpsuit complicated? Isn't it hard to use the bathroom in? Isn't it a little too fashion-forward for someone my age? Here's the twist, though, and it's a good one. It looks like the most complicated option on this entire list, and it's actually the easiest. One piece, one decision, done, and you're out the door. You want it relaxed, not fitted, wide through the leg, with a drawstring or elastic waist, so it moves with you all day instead of fighting you at every turn. And visually, this is the strongest silhouette on the whole list because it creates one continuous line of fabric from your shoulder all the way down to your ankle. Nothing breaks that line, nothing interrupts it, so it reads as the longest, leanest shape you will wear all season long. Look for linen or a lightweight cotton blend, a wide leg, an adjustable waist, and avoid anything with bulky front pockets that add width right at the hip where you don't need it. Add a simple sandal, a pair of hoop earrings, and you've built an entire outfit in under 2 minutes. So here is what I really want you to take away from all 7 of these. It was never actually about avoiding shorts altogether. It was never about your legs, your age, or your body being the problem in the first place. It comes down to proportion, and it comes down to exactly where that hem lands on your leg. Get the length right, get the fabric right, and let the fit work with your leg line instead of cutting across it at the wrong point. And almost anything on this list becomes wearable, flattering, and completely yours to enjoy all summer long. If this gave you something useful today, do me a favor and hit like. It genuinely helps other women just like you find this video when they need it most. Subscribe if you want more real, affordable style advice like this one every single week, because there is always more to talk about when it comes to dressing well at this stage of life. And tell me in the comments which of these 7 you're trying first, or which one surprised you the most. I read every single comment, and I love seeing what you choose for yourself. Your best years are not behind you. They are happening right now, today, in this very season, in this very body. Stay stylish, stay confident, and I will see you in the next one.